Hello everyone. In this presentation I will share and explore a study that means how eye tracking can help us to understand people's susceptibility to make news and what drives them to share it. Eye tracking technology measures where and for how long a person directs their visual attention, as we call selective attention. Is considered not affected by social desirability bias in participants and allow us to capture gaze patterns towards misinformation and disinformation, as previous studies has been showing. The accuracy with which people classify news depends, at least in part, of how they read and explore the online content. So the context of this study is to trace the eye tracking as a proof of concept to study misinformation. Our study was funded by Cardiff University and was conducted in October 2023 and January 2024. And the principal objective of the present study is to explore how individuals perceive online news, true and fake, and how this perception is related to accuracy and detecting the fake trueness of the news and the willingness to open and share the news. As specific goals, we also want to explore if the online news category, political, war, and other, which includes health, climate changes, and trivia, is related to accuracy and willingness to open and share the news, to assess the specific features within the image that captures viewers' attention and relationship with to accuracy and willingness to open and share the fake true news, both in the total news and in each category, and to explore if the individual variables influence the accuracy and willingness to open and share the news. So in the first step in the methodology, we collect several news items for a polygraph journal, a journal that is a fact-check journal, a Portuguese fact-check journal, and we select 18 online news articles and displayed them in a simulated Facebook news feed. Data collection was taken in the laboratory of School of Criminology, and the instrument to eye tracking instrument was Tobii Profusion Eye Tracker. The sample consisted in 35 participants, where 57 were women with a mean age of 33 years. These are examples of the news selected for this study. And as you can see, we select true and false news. After the selection of the news, we must to identify the areas of interest. As you can see, the first area of interest was what we call shared text, the text used on the social network for sharing the news. The second was the image of the news. The third one is the news headline, the title of the shared news. And the fourth, a portion of the news that was part of the text that was shared when people shared the image. As an experimental protocol, the volunteers were conducted to an isolated room with a screen where we present our stimuli. Before the presentation of the stimuli, the online news, we had a fixation cross just to fix the attention of the participants to the screen. And then we present the news selected for the study, and in between each news, we ask if the volunteer will open the previous news or will share the previous news. This was also important just to make the volunteers engaged with the experiment. After viewing the news items and recorded their visual patterns, participants completed a post-experimental survey, and we want to see in this survey different personal and contextual factors could influence their visual attention patterns. The survey also permits us to allow the accuracy identification the news as true or false and the willingness to share and open the news. In addition, the survey also covers a wide range of variables, as you can see in the PowerPoint. Our results, and in this presentation, due to the time, we'll present also results related to political news, national political news. What we observe here is that accuracy is related concretely with the area of interest that corresponds to the image, and less attention to the portion of the text that is visible when it is shared. Moreover, open fake news, political fake news, is related to share political fake news, but also related to image, to the image, less related to the image, highly related to the shared text, but not related to the other areas of interest. And the willingness to share is related to the less attention paid in the image. As a summary and conclusions of this part of the study, the accuracy of the online news are not related with the willingness to open and share the news, but to individuals who report they would open the news are the ones that would also share, emphasizing the role of individual decision-making processes in the dissemination of information. Visual patterns differ significantly depending on the types of the news, suggesting that content characteristics influence how individuals engage with and process information. The willingness to share the news is related to greater attention to the shared text, and the observed significance of shared text, often authored by those spreading fake news, suggests that individuals motivated to share news prioritize impactful content even when unaware of news status. Secondly, we also did correlations between accuracy, opening and sharing news with individual variables. And as summary, we see that trust in democratic institutions, media literacy and technological competencies play a crucial role in accuracy, identifying news as true or fake correctly. Individuals with lower educational attainment tend to open more political fake news, and individuals with higher conspiracy mentality tend to share more political fake news. As a conclusion of this exploratory study, eye tracking is proved to be available in exploring how people focus on online news, offering insights into information processing. The findings support using this technique to design interventions that reduce misinformation, and results also highlight the need to promote critical reading, fact-checking, and media literacy. Future studies should include larger and more diverse samples to replicate the results presented today. Thank you for your attention. I'm open to questions and discussion, and you are welcome to contact us by email.